Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing some more Twilight Cup practice against a fellow Ultra friend, and their name is Aloeza, 89, and we're just gonna be trying out Drapion with Bite and Charm Clefable some more, guys. So you guys can expect a lot of plays with them and a lot of usability with them in this video. So right before we get into that though, so I would like to say, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to smash that subscribe, smash that like, because it does help with my video getting out there in the YouTube algorithm. And be sure to comment down below what you think of today's video, and if you would like a Twilight Cup breakdown, Twilight Cup analysis breakdown of the meta, as well as hitting that bell and follow me on Twitter to know whenever I go live or upload a video. So huge shout out and a very large thank you to my first two patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much, Alana Moon and Alex Earls, for supporting me on Patreon. It means a lot, guys. It really does. You know who you are for supporting, and I really can't tell you guys how much I appreciate this in words. Otherwise this video would be like an hour long. But yeah, huge shout out to you guys, and I really appreciate the support. And if anyone else would like to support me on Patreon, I will have a link provided down below in the description. If you would like to help support me on this channel, and as well as help me travel around the globe to other communities to participate in tournaments, to even maybe come out with a line of CallMeJake merchandise, and as well as a lot of other perks that come with pledging on Patreon. So again, massive shout out to you guys. I really do appreciate your support. So without further ado, let's get right into this Twilight Cup battle video against a fellow Ultra friend who is in the Go Stadium Discord, and that is Aloeza 89. And we're going to be trying to run Bite Drapion and Charm Clefable some more, just to feel this out. I actually recorded these battles on the day I uploaded my Charm Clefable video, because I did really well with my Charm Clefable in this set of battles. So yeah, jumping right into this first battle, guys, I'm going to be leading with that Charm Clefable, and look at that, we actually get into a really awkward lead, and we both are leading Charm Clefable. So this could potentially come down to IVs. It does look like we're pretty much about even on IVs. I'm going to just let him take me out there with his Meteor Mash. That's completely okay with me, because Drapion with Bite, guys, is really solid with 2 shields. It rips through Pokemon through shields, so that's why I love Drapion. That's the appeal to it. And he brings in Venomoth, and at this point he probably doesn't realize that this is a Bite Drapion. He certainly does now, after watching his Venomoth just get crippled down so easily. By that I mean more than half its HP was gone by the time it got off a charge move. And we're just going to keep chipping away, guys. We are going to use a shield here, I believe. Or no, we actually decided to let it go, in case he has something like an Azumarill in the back. We have this Venomoth, and look at that, he actually does have an Azumarill in the back. So we're gonna go straight here for the Silverwind to try to get that shield bait, and he does shield, so that is really good. He probably thought that was a Poison Fang, but now with 2 shields we definitely have a big advantage here, because we can get off another Psychic before he even comes close to fainting us with just those bubbles. So obviously we're going to have to block twice, and this matchup is definitely much harder to win if you don't have a Poison Fang Venomoth, guys. So keep that in mind. If you do want to beat Azumarill, Without shields, you definitely need Poison Fang. And you also need some extra some extra stored energy to make that win possible. So yeah, GG's in that first game. Let's jump into game number 2. Alright guys, so jumping into the next game here, we're going to be leading Venomoth and he leads Toxicroak. So as you guys know, this matchup is so dominant. And then he switches into Haunter, which is also an amazingly dominant matchup. Fusion dealing so super effective damage to Haunter and Toxicroak because they are both part poison, which makes them very weak to confusion. And then he brings in Muck, which is another Pokemon weak to confusion. He was running a triple poison team here, guys. So Venomoth here just wrecking house. And now we can bring in our Tentacruel. Just because we don't want to use our other Pokemon in the back quite yet. We wanted to save our shields because we know Tentacruel can tank these Thunder Punches pretty decently well. And we know that Toxicroak is in the back, so we're just going to get this Acid Spray, lower that defense, force a shield, and then we're going to switch into our Clefable and watch this thing absolutely do work. So here, I don't think this is a Sludge Bomb, but just in case it is, we're going to block, and it's a Mud Bomb. Yeah, I don't think he would have had time to get to a Sludge Bomb there. How fast I was chipping him away. Yeah, really great games, and that... Whew, guys, that Acid Spray from Tentacruel along with Clefable and Charm Users is a really good strategy, and it's really viable. I recommend you try that out and see how it works for you. Alright, jumping into this next game here. We're going to lead Drapion, and he leads Haunter. So this, look at that. Look at that. He switched out as fast as he possibly could there, and we still did about half the health of Haunter. Or maybe about a fourth of its health. And yeah, he's going to switch in this Venomoth, which is yet again another positive matchup for Drapion. So we are going to just elect to not shield. He does get a boost, which could have been dangerous, but luckily he was already low enough. And he brings in Sableye. Another Pokemon weak to Bite Drapion, guys. Bite Drapion is a sleeper in this meta, and I see so many people running Sableye on their teams, Haunter on their teams, Frostlass on their teams. It's just so dominant, guys. Trust me. You definitely need to watch out for it. And obviously that Sableye is going to get wrecked by Charm Users, and in comes Haunter, which is taking a beating from Charms as well. And he decides to try to go for the aggressive farm, but he's going to end up paying for it because we faint at the same time. And we're going to win that match, of course, because we still have one Pokemon in the back. So great games yet again. Drapion just putting in so much work, especially if it gets in that positive lead scenario. It will rip through things. So guys, jumping into the next game, we're going to be leading off with Azumarill, and he leads with Clefable. Please don't mind those text messages. Please don't comment on them. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But yeah, Azumarill will lose this lead if the Clefable user decides to block. So yeah, this is a lost cause at this point. We do want to block, potentially force one more shield out. It would be nice to get both shields this early on, and we do get both shields, so that's really good. Although this Clefable is going to wreck my Azumarill in the end. We have the mirror match, and I think we do bring in the mirror match. Yeah, we do. He unfortunately is able to get to another mirror match, but that's okay because we are now able to farm him for some energy. We are about at roughly meter mash, I believe. That's about halfway. And he decides to bring in that Venomoth. So unfortunately for us, guys, he beats us to the meteor mash. And that Poison Fang is going to KO our Clefable. So all that energy just went to waste. But we can farm his Venomoth now with our Venomoth. And luckily, it shields down. And look what's in the back, guys. It's Toxicroak. And this Psychic is going to be a one-hit KO every single time. And boom, down goes Toxicroak. Venomoth is OP. Battlers. Yeah, guys, You love to see those type of scenarios where you have a Venomoth, and then you see them come in with a Toxicroak. It's like the best feeling in the world, guys. So Venomoth just coming in clutch for the battlers. But yeah, I really need a Poison Fang Venomoth. If any of you guys out there have an extra one for me, maybe we could do a trade sometime in the future. But yeah, regardless, let's get into the next game. Alright, so in this one, guys, we're going to be leading off with Clefable yet again, and he leads with Azumarill this time. So, like I said earlier, this is a positive matchup. If you decide to shield your Clefable, it will win. You may have to end up using both shields if they decide to go for Ice Beam. But if they actually go for Play Rough, I think you only have to shield once to survive the matchup. And that's especially good if they shield, because you burn a shield early, and ooh, he cut that really close. I think we decide to, no, we do block, and he actually is running a Hydro Pump Azumarill, so really interesting play. I think Ice Beam and Play Rough is the moveset to go in this cup, because all the poisons will wreck you, and I feel like there's not much chance you'll be able to get to a Hydro Pump. Yeah, anyways, he brings in the Venomoth, and we force that shield out with Meteor Mash. And you guys know we have that counter to Venomoth in our squad. Whenever I run Clefable, I always bring a counter to a poison type. And even though he gets off another Silver Wind, that's perfectly okay. We have our own Venomoth in the back, and we can get a tad bit of extra energy. And he brings in Clefable, so this is unfortunate, really unfortunate, guys, for us, because we don't have Poison Fang. But we are actually able to get to this Psychic before he can get to a Meteor Mash, and that's going to KO. So, just fortunately for us, we were able to KO that Clefable with a Psychic, or else we would have been in some really bad trouble there. Because again, we don't have Poison Fang Venomoth, and Poison Fang Venomoth is essential for this cup. But I'm going to try to make it work, guys, or find another 100% Warple somehow, some way, and maybe evolve it into the right one this time and get a Sludge Bomb on a Dustox. Alright, so hopping into this next battle, we're going to be leading off with Clefable yet again, and he leads Toxicroak. So this is a really positive matchup, guys. If you're a Toxicroak here, the best thing you can do is go for the Shield Bait, which obviously I'm going to block. I don't want to take a single chance that it's Sludge Bomb, otherwise your Clefable will get wrecked. And he decides to bring in his own Clefable, so smart by him, but he is going to have to block that Meteor Mash, otherwise it would have probably been a one-shot KO. And we get his Clefable down to roughly half health. But we do have a really hard counter to it, and that is Tentacruel, guys. So Tentacruel, really great counter. I don't know why I blocked that Meteor Mash. I really shouldn't have. But he brings in this Alolan Muck, and we're going to try to get this last shield from him, going for the heavy shield bait. But he decides to not block, so that's like, I keep facing opponents, guys, that are really ballsy and decide not to block certain things. Like, that could have been a one-shot nearly if we just went for Hydro Pump, because he didn't block. So it's like, I don't know what else to do there. But anyways, we take down his own Muck, and he decides to actually not shield that, and then we are able to KO the Clefable with some bites. So really interesting. He definitely should have shielded that Aqua Tail from, I think it was Aqua Tail from Drapion. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I didn't sound as energetic. I've been up for a very long time. And yeah, I just got this video out. Also, sorry if you guys just heard that noise pop up from Steam. If you guys know what Steam is. Yeah, that is it for the Twilight Cup battles in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned some potential strategies around running, for example, Bite Drapion with Charm Clefable, or Charm Clefable, Bite Drapion, and the Acid Spray bait from Tentacruel. Those are definitely some very viable strategies that would definitely catch your opponent off guard. Bait shields, it weakens up, softens up your opponent so that those hard-hitting quick move users can come in and wreck house. Yeah, that's mainly why I made this video. And yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed this Twilight Cup practice video. Please make sure to smash that subscribe if you are new. Hit the like if you enjoyed. And be sure to comment. Smash that bell as well. And follow me on Twitter once again to be notified whenever I come out with a new video. Wink wink. And go live. Wink wink. Yeah, we will be having a live stream on Friday tomorrow. So you guys can definitely watch out for that. And once again, thank you both to my new patrons of the channel. I seriously, from the bottom of my heart, can't appreciate the support enough. It is extremely helpful, and it is awesome to have you guys a part of the channel and of the Patreon itself. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Once again, I would like to say thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and until the next video, guys, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one, and peace out.